All right, here we are live at Plymouth Memorial Hall. The weigh-ins have concluded. The fighters are hydrated and ready to go for Cage Titans 72 happening here at Plymouth Memorial Hall tomorrow night. The crowd's going to be electric. These fighters are ready to go, and they're ready to square off for you here. But I'm going to bring a few people up on stage for added security and marketing purposes. Big Mike Da Silva, Richie Santiago, Nick Heiler, James Lynch, and of course, President of Cage Titans, Michael Polver, kick things off for the ceremonial weigh-ins for Cage Titans 72.
All right, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for being patient. 1 o'clock start time. Cage Titans times mean 1:25, but hey, we're not too bad. Guys, if you still have not got tickets to be inside this building tomorrow night, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you're just in luck. We have a very limited selection of tickets still available for tomorrow night. Go to cagetitans.com to get your tickets. With that being said, for our out-of-state fans and those who can't be in the building, don't worry. Spectation Sports got you covered. The exclusive home for Cage Titans. Don't fall for the scam links. Go to Spectation Sports to sign up for your subscription and catch all the action live tomorrow night if you can't be here. The fighters are ready. You're not here to listen to me talk. Andy, let's get this party started.
Get the party started indeed. First up to the scale, Vinny Tedesco. $165 for Vinny Tedesco.
All right, Manny. I don't want to fight you, man. My fighting days are over. Your opponent is still working on getting here from Atlanta, Georgia. But, you know, let's focus on you for a minute. A lot of hard work, 260 down to 160. A lot of weight loss. Training went into this for your debut. How excited are you for to be here?
Oh, man, I'm beyond hyped. This is the place to fight if you're a fighter, and that's why I'm here. So as long as this guy shows up, you guys are getting a show. Let's go.
Let's go, Vinny Tedesco.
Next up to the scale, first up, Anthony King. $155 for Anthony King. And his opponent, Tyler St. Jean. $155 for Tyler St. Jean. Anthony King versus Tyler St. Jean. Next up to the scale, Tyler DeFilippis. $130 for Tyler DeFilippis. And his opponent, Ryan Parmenter. $130 for Ryan Parmenter. Tyler DeFilippis versus Ryan Parmenter.
Coming out like that. All right, let's go.
Next up to the scale, Isaiah Small. And his opponent, Aiden Giuliani. Aiden Giuliani's $155 for Aiden Giuliani.
All right. I'm here with the Candyman, Aiden Giuliani. Your opponent is doing the same day weigh-in tomorrow, coming in from New York. A lot of travel issues this weekend, but how are you staying focused kind of through the drama this morning? right, well, there you go. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Make some noise for the Candyman, Aiden Giuliani.
Next up to the scale, Jason Hurwitz. 130 for Jason Hurwitz. And his opponent, Javier Acosta. 130 for Javier Acosta. Jason Hurwitz versus Javier Acosta. Next up to the scale, Xavier Cardona. 145 for Xavier Cardona. And his opponent, Kai Michelle. 145 for Kai Michelle. Xavier Cardona versus Kai Michelle. Next up to the scale, Saul Becerril Vivas. 135 for Saul Becerril Vivas and his opponent, Stanislav Rakov. 135 for Stanislav Rakov. Saul Becerril Vivas versus Stanislav Rakov. Next up to the scale, Thurman Hargrove. 135 for Thurman Hargrove. And his opponent, Kadu Lanes. 135 for Kadu Lanes. Thurman Hargrove versus Kadu Lanes.
All right, Thurman, come on up, buddy. Listen, this is a matchup that's putting amateur bantamweights on notice. Thurman, your first trip to Cage Times, man, I'm so excited to see you competing against Kadu Lanes. Tell me first a little bit about the hat. What is that all? Is that one piece?
Yeah, it's a weave thing. You know, if you know, you know. If you don't, you'll learn soon.
There you go. So coming ahead to Cage Times, you fought all over New England. We're excited to have you. What are you looking forward to against Kadu and your opponent?
I'm I'm not gonna lie. I'm just excited to compete. You know, I've wanted to compete for Cage Titans for a little while. To me, it's just another fight, man. I respect my opponent. I always do. But in the end of the day, all praises to God, and He'll decide the victor tomorrow.
There you go. We're excited to see you tomorrow night. Make some noise for Thurman Hargrove. And I don't think the Skinwalk is much of a talker, but I got to get something out of you. All right, man. Kadu, drop into a new weight class after 2 incredible undefeated performances at featherweight. How excited are you be dropping down to bantamweight and trying to make your way towards the title?
Yeah, most of all, I'm looking forward to the title. I want Ashwath Rao. First of all, I got Hargrove in front of me. He's a tough opponent. Not underlooking him. He's a real deal, and I'm looking forward to proving myself.
And obviously, I saw the hat come out. Are you a fan of One Piece, or are you just trying to get a little bit in his head?
No, I was just having a little bit of fun. I've never watched an episode of One Piece in my life. But yeah, just having some fun.
Well, there you go. Well, look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Kadu Lanes.
Next up, our first amateur title fight of the evening. First to the scale, Jake Kasky. $155 for Jake Kasky. And his opponent, Tristan Wood. $155 for Tristan Wood. Jake Kasky versus Tristan Wood for the Amateur Lightweight Championship.
All right. I'm here with Jake Kasky. Interesting turn of events, how you ended up here. Your teammate, Eric Zane, decided to step aside from the lightweight division to make way for you to fight for that title that he just held. How excited at this new weight class? You look like you're filling out nicely.
Yeah, I mean, I feel great. Obviously, an easy weight cut. I'll be honest, I don't give a shit about the belt, man. Obviously, I came up short in my featherweight title fight, and I'm more than fucking ready to get back in there and remind everybody who I am and how I fight. So,
well, listen, man, I speak for the Cage Titans fans. We do know who you are. We know what you're all about. Knockout of the year winner, performance of the year winner multiple times. We look forward to seeing you at this new weight class. Good luck tomorrow night. Make some noise for Jake Kasky. And I'm here with my man, Tristan Wood. You made your Cage Titans debut a couple shows ago against an undefeated phenom in Eder Gomes. You kind of shut him out and really cemented yourself as the top lightweight in this region. When the opportunity to fight Eric Zane for that title fell through, his teammate stepped up. How excited are you to finally get a belt around your waist?
Feels good. It's going to be a good fight, good scrap, and so it's a really good opponent. So I'm just gonna do what I do best, stick to the game plan, and we'll see what happens.
All right, well, man. Well, I can't wait to see you tomorrow night in this title fight. You and the Gorilla Crew coming in full effect tomorrow. Make some noise for Tristan Wood.
All right, now time for our final amateur title fight of the night. First up to the scale, Gavin O'Connell. $170 for Gavin O'Connell. And his opponent, Jay Curley. $170 for Jay Curley. Gavin O'Connell versus Jay Curley for the Amateur Welterweight Championship.
All right. Gavin has not been much of a talker, but I'm going to try to get something out of him. Yeah. Oh, here we got something. All right. He said he's got something for me today. All right. Here we go. What do you think of this opportunity to take on Jaden Curley and really show that you're the top welterweight here in New England?
Super grateful. Yeah, we're just gonna go out there. Best man wins. You know, nothing personal. Jay's a good guy. We're just gonna go after that. Maybe it's technical. Maybe I wrestle him. Maybe I don't.
So you're gonna keep him guessing. You heard his teammate kind of giving a little extra motivation. You know, any response to the fans regarding this fight?
Yeah, you'll see. You'll just see. That's it.
The quiet warrior, but make no mistake about it, when that cage door closes, this guy's an animal. Make some noise for Gavin O'Connell. And I love the hairdo. Looking good there. A little jealous. Anyways, I'm here with Jaden Curley. You took some time off to go back to college, finish your senior year. When we talked about this fight, you said you're coming in a little bit with a chip on your shoulder. You know, kind of talk us through that mindset and how much it means to be here with that chip.
Yeah, you know, I'm just glad to be back after a year off. You know, just about a year ago, me and Ozzy were scrapping, and it didn't go my way. I'm bitter about that. I'm bitter about the way that my wrestling season ended, so I'm ready to go back out there and get a quick finish. You know, I'm just going to be urgent for a finish.
All right, well, there you go. You have a ton of support, as always. You know, anything you want to say to the fans that are coming out to support you tomorrow night?
If you didn't get tickets, just make sure to tune in. We're just going to put on another show like always.
There you go. Make some noise for 2024's Fight of the Year winner, Jaden Curley, as he takes on Gavin O'Connell tomorrow night.
Next up, our first pro fight of the night. First up to the scale, Chris Sniger. $145 for Chris Sniger.
There we go. I was on. He had to get the back shot in there. I was like, I don't know if I could say that on camera, but he got the back shot in there. Looking muscular back there. I said it. Shit, I shouldn't have said that. Anyways, this kid's watching. Anyways, so Chris, it's been a long 8 years off, you know, and you finally decided to turn your focus back into MMA after 8 years off. An incredible amateur run where you won an amateur title, stepped away from 8 years to get back here today. What was the mindset for you after taking so much time to want to get back into the cage and make your pro debut?
I was always training here and there, but I was taught for a little bit. I was teaching those guys, training them, and I always had it in me. I wanted to get back in there, and I always trained with some of the pros throughout my time, and I always knew I could hang with them. So this is my opportunity. It's always been on like a bucket list kind of thing. So I'm going to make one more pro run, and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to bring some violence in there tomorrow so you guys don't blink, because someone's going to pay for my last year. So,
well, I know that, you know, you have a lot of motivation getting here tomorrow night. You know, one unfortunate thing I want to talk about, we've gone through a few different opponents. One opponent went MIA. One opponent missed his flight and didn't get on the plane. As of this morning, you had no approved opponent, which we have since rectified. But how did you stay focused through all those ups and downs?
there is no opponent, man. It's all up here. And this mine's unbreakable now. All right, you're going to see that tomorrow night. Just don't blink.
Well, for those at home, John Medina answered the call at 12:30 last night. We got the approval at 9:45 a.m. this morning. He will be weighing in, same day weigh-in. Fight will go on. So that's your opponent tomorrow night. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. There you go. Make some noise for Chris Sniger.
Next up to the scale, Aaron Hughes. $155 for Aaron Hughes. And his opponent, Jared St. Jean. $155 for Jared St. Jean. Aaron Hughes versus Jared St. Jean.
All right, I'm here with Short Fuse, Aaron Hughes. You're no stranger to Cage Titans. You're no stranger to this building. You got an extremely tough opponent, but it seems like you're allergic to easy fights. You take tough fight after tough fight after tough fight. What are you looking forward to in taking on Jared St. Jean in his Cage Titans debut?
I'm not one of these guys going out there fighting guys who are 0-8, 0-10, you know? Like, I don't fucking believe in that shit. Fucking fighting Jared scares the shit out of me, and that's why I accepted it. And tomorrow I'm leaving with my shield or on it.
Well, there you go. Short Fuse, Aaron Hughes. And here I am making his Cage Titans debut, but you're no stranger to New England, racking up amateur titles, undefeated as a pro. We're excited to have you here. What can the fans of Plymouth Memorial Hall expect from you?
Nothing but violence. I like to think I'm a violent individual in the cage, and that's all you're going to see tomorrow.
You know, and I'd be remiss if I don't mention your brother's also fighting on the card. How does it feel sharing the spotlight in the night with your little brother, right? With your little brother.
Honestly, it kind of scares the shit out of me. I'm more nervous for him. You know, it's his debut, so I get to watch him fight, and I get to cool down from being so like amped up. So I got a good buffer in between, but I'm excited for him and for myself.
Well, you know, we're excited to see you here tomorrow night at Plymouth Memorial Hall. Good luck tomorrow. Make some noise for Jared St. Jean. And as a father of 5, shout out to Mr. St. Jean, who's got both his kids making the walk to the cage tomorrow night.
Next up to the scale, Vadim Zadnepriani. $150 for Vadim Zadnepriani. And his opponent, Sahib Jackson. $150 for Sahib Jackson. Vadim Zadnepriani versus Sahib Jackson.
All right, I'm here. I'm here with Vadim. I'm going to trade. Any words that you want to say?
I don't talk. I don't like talking too much. You will see all tomorrow.
There you go. Thank you. All the way from Ukraine by way of California. Make some noise for Team Alpha Males. Vadim. I can't even attempt the last name. There we go. Andy's got it. That's why he's the announcer. And there I am with the Juice. Sahib Jackson, not Juice Box. You called me out and I'm calling you Juice Box. But the Juice. Get it right. I promise you I'll get it right. Undefeated amateur, undefeated kickboxer, undefeated professional. You're making the way to Cage Titans for the first time, taking on an extremely difficult opponent. How excited are you for tomorrow night?
I'm very excited. At first, I was supposed to fight Tom Santos. As we know, it might be a tough matchup with somebody like that. But with somebody like Vadim, it's definitely a tough matchup. So I look forward to testing myself and putting everything on the line.
You know, through all the, making your first Cage Titans walk, changing of opponents, how have you stayed true and on focus leading up to this?
Staying locked in the gym, training. Doesn't matter the opponent, doesn't matter where. If there's a fight, I'm in the gym. That's all that matters.
There you go. And just because we've had some fun with the nickname, give me the origin of the nickname.
All right, so I'm a guy who loves the 90s. I used to have Tupac, there we go, exactly, right? I love the 90s. I used to have the Walkman. In the 2000s, like, what am I doing with a Walkman, right? I had the low top fade. I walk inside the gym one day, getting ready for my my first amateur MMA fight, and the general manager's like, dude, you got a nickname? You come in here, look like you're in the Juice movie, motherfucker. I'm like, nah, I don't have a name. He was like, what about the Juice? I'm like, man, fuck that. Like, get the training. And then he came back later on. He asked me, like, no, seriously, how do you feel about the nickname? He said it a couple times, and it stuck.
Well, you got the Juice now, my man. Good luck tomorrow night in your Cage Titans debut. Sahib, the Juice Jackson, taking on Vadim Zadnepriani.
All right, next up to the scale. First, Kenyon Moore. $170 for Kenyon Moore. And his opponent, Ozzy Martin. $170 for Ozzy Martin. Kenyon Moore versus Ozzy Martin.
All right, all right, all right. A huge welterweight showdown. I'm here with Kenyon Moore. Kenyon, we've been talking about this fight before. Then you guys were scheduled to have this fight before. You know, I told the story that you won against a huge fight against Trevor Goody. I was going to give you a day off before hitting you up, but you hit me up and said, if Ozzy Martin needs an opponent, I want to be the guy. What's that mindset like?
I'm just ready to go on a run, right? And just a bunch of wins on my belt and get up to the next stage of competition. So that was how I was going to do it. It's just keep piecing fights together and keep getting the wins.
Yeah, man, incredible performance in your last fight. Win over a huge veteran. You know, you're training at Teixeira's MMA, Alex Potan, Glover Teixeira. How's it being surrounded by UFC champions, and how's that fuel your motivation?
Yeah, it just makes every day at the gym like an opportunity to get more experience under my belt and learn from the greatest doing it at this time. So it's definitely a blessing.
Well, man, it's your first time walking into Plymouth Memorial Hall tomorrow night. We look forward to seeing you inside the cage. Make some noise for Kenyon Moore. All right, my man. No stranger to Memorial Hall. An unbelievable amateur run. So far, so good in your pro debut against Ron Marshall. You've had a lot of fights fall through. One against Kenyon Moore. One a few months back at Combat FC. You've been in training camp for 6 months. You've been to Thailand. How are you staying motivated through all these ups and downs?
Motivation isn't real, just discipline. You get in there, I don't care if you're motivated or not. You want it bad enough. You want to fight the best guys in the world, you just do it. You don't think about motivation. No, I was ready to take this fight on 6 days notice. 6 days notice, 2 days notice. I don't give a fuck. I'm coming there to fuck shit up.
Well, we know that you're coming here to F shit up. As always, you know, we talked about his gym, but you're at a gym full of killers. Kyle Hill, Kyle Pofal, all those guys. What's it like training with such a great room, and how you are all feeding off each other in there?
There are no easy rounds. If you're slacking in your diet and your training, you're going to let it be known when you come in to spar. We don't take prisoners, you know. We just sharpen each other. And the thing is, as a gym this year, what's our record? What is it? Like, what are we? Our gym. What? We're 12-2 this year as a gym. We're about to 10-0 as a professional. We're about to be 12-0 tomorrow. You know, we're putting this shit on the map. You know, we don't play games here.
Well, I'm sure with that new facility you guys are building up there, it's going to be great to have some great performances. So make some noise for Toro Ozzy Martin. Woo! Guys, get ready for this one. Our main and co-main event coming up.
All right, the co-main event of Cage Titan 72, the first half of the fight coming up to the scale now. Joe Peñafiel. $135 for Joe the Party Peñafiel. What's a party without cupcakes? Next up to the scale, Johnny Campbell. $145 for Johnny Campbell. A clash of Cage Titans legends in the co-main event of Cage Titans 72. Joe the Party Peñafiel versus Johnny Cupcakes Campbell.
Give me a minute here. When this is all said and done, you guys are all going to remember this moment. These are two Cage Titans Hall of Fame legends right here performing for your entertainment. So make some noise for these guys. This man, Cage Titans 1, helps build this company. This man right here ushered in a new era for all the out-of-state fighters that thought we were just a regional promotion. These guys made this promotion what it is, and I cannot wait to see them compete as much as I hate to see them competing. Joe, the party continues. The party's here. All the words. You have a ton of respect. Johnny's helped you cut weight, train, but this is a fight the fans wanted to see. How excited are you for this?
Super excited. I love you all. I love New England. Everyone here, all you young fighters, everyone, I hope the best for you guys. I hope everyone gets to the UFC. But I'm here to fucking hurt Johnny. I want to take him out in one fucking round. I'm the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour, baby. Everyone knows me, baby. I'm the best. I'm going to try my hardest to take this fucker out in one round. I'm going to chin him. Okay? I'm not here to go 3 rounds. I'm not paid to do that. I'm here to hurt Johnny. And I hope we both don't have to go to the hospital afterwards and we can share a beer. But I'm going to chin him. I'm going to chin him one fucking hand at a time.
There you go. The party, Joe Penafiel. And Johnny, man, they call you Mr. Cage Titan yourself. Cage Titans won the most fights in Cage Titans history. More than half of your fights as a professional, which is, I think, 27 fights at Cage Titans, 40 professional fights. You know, how's it feel still competing all this time later?
It's just a blessing to be here on this card, co-main eventing with so many up-and-coming amateurs and great fighters like a Joey Guns main eventing it. It's just a blessing and an honor, and I look forward to stepping in that cage against somebody like the party. I love these type of fights. These are the types of fights that I'm the most dangerous because deep down I know that I'm one of the best that's ever done this, and I just don't always believe it when I get in that cage. But tomorrow night, I am the best that's ever done this.
Well, there you go. I don't have much to follow up with. Good luck tomorrow night. The man himself, Johnny Cupcakes, Johnny Campbell.
Now, the main event, the Flyweight Championship is on the line. First up to the scale for the main event of Cage Titan 72, Isaiah Torres. 125 for Isaiah Torres. And his opponent, Joe Poirier. $125 for Joe Poirier. Isaiah Torres versus Joe Poirier for the main event of Cage Titans 72.
All right, I'm here with Pueblo, Colorado's Isaiah Torres. No stranger to traveling to people's backyards and trying to take out the top guys in the region. You're here at Cage Titans. What can the fans expect from you?
For me, we're just going to have a shootout. We'll see who's lasting longer. I know he starts giving up towards the end, so we'll see if he can go all 5 rounds.
There you go. You know, I think you guys had some interviews talking about skill sets of each other and what you think, you know, just for the fans, where do you think you're at your best inside the cage?
Standing, of course. I think I got that standing. I got boxing. I got kicks that are better than his. We'll see how long he wants to stand. I'm sure he'll start shooting later on, and we'll go from there.
You know, though you came all the way out here from Colorado, you got a great family and support system. But for the one, obviously thank them, but the ones at home, what do you got to say to those back home in Colorado watching you?
I just want to say thank you. Thank you all for supporting me, and bring home a belt soon.
Well, there you go. Make some noise for Isaiah Torres. All right, I'm here with Joey Guns. I don't know if they can see that at home. Richie, zoom in on that little thing. There you go. I'm here with Joey Guns, Joe Poirier. You saw your teammate Andrew Valdina capture that Cage Titans title last event. So obviously things are rolling for you and your team. How excited are you to have this opportunity to get this flyweight title around your waist?
Yeah, this has been a dream come true, fighting for the Cage Titans strap. So we just got to show up tomorrow night and make it happen,
He had some stuff to say in interviews about where he thought he was a better striker and things of that nature. Anything that you have to add to that, or any retort?
We'll find out tomorrow. I mean, we're going to be doing plenty of striking. Said he doesn't like to grapple, but I don't mind it. I'm going to take the fight wherever it goes and dominate it everywhere. So don't miss out tomorrow night. Make sure you're there for the last fight. It's going to be a banger.
Well, there you go. Make some noise for Joey Guns, Joe Poria, taking on Isaiah Torres in the main event of Cage Titans 70 tomorrow night. And there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to get your tickets at CageTitans.com. You do not want to miss tomorrow night and being inside this building, Plymouth Memorial Hall. But don't worry, if you can't make it out to Plymouth, or for out-of-state fans, Spectation Sports got you covered, the exclusive home of Cage Titans. Don't fall for the scam links. Directly go to Spectation Sports. There you have it. Tomorrow, brand new program. Tune in at 5. We have our game day countdown in the front steps of Plymouth Memorial Hall with James Lynch and a panel of fighters brought to you by Spectation Sports. Tune in tomorrow for that. Then, as always, doors open at 5. First fight at 6. And we'll see you at the after party. Tavern on the Wharf. Thank you so much. Drop the video.
American nights. Shake your body dry on the coastline. We're hot American nights. We snuck our folks to the shore and drank a bottom bone dry. We snuck our folks to the shore and drank a bottom bone.